Hey guys, Vincent here. Now I'm gonna teach you how to defeat the dungeon guardian without traps, without potions. But there is an important thing that we need to defeat the dungeon guardian, which is the frost armor. You can craft those with frost cores. With frost cores. You can get the frost cores in the ice golems, but you can see the ice golems in ice biome. You need the full set of frost armor because the frost armor set bonus is in melee and range attacks cause frostburn. So if you hit the dungeon guardian with that, it can work because he is not immune to frostburn, but he is immune to most debuffs like poison and fire. So let's start. First, you need a house near the dungeon where you can spawn and spawn point if you've been killed. And a door too. And actually, you need the frost park frost spark boots, which allows flight, super fast running, and extra mobility on ice, and 7% increased movement speed, and the warding fission wings, because warding fission wings can fly through the space like that, If you don't have the fission wings, I think it's okay. And you need the celestial stone too. Yeah, the celestial stone. Now let's start killing the dungeon guardian. If you can see, my Flareon has a frost. It can, it has the eyes inside of the bubble. Next, the weapon you need is anything you like. Anything you like. It's good to use a ranged weapon and a chlorophyte bullet. Many chlorophyte bullet, because it says it it cause frostburn to range attacks, just like that, and like this, and like that. So it's amazing to use a range weapon, mostly the chain gun. That you can get the chain gun in Sandtank 1. That you can spawn it in Frost Moon event. Frost Moon event can be crafted by silk, 20 silk, ectoplasms, I think, or hallowed bars, ectoplasms, silk, and iron. That's all. Don't forget it. Forget that. Let's start. Let's just start. Oh, I've been killed. And before I forgot, if you want to meet the dungeon guardian easily, go to the back of the dungeon and dig till you meet the dungeon guardian, and teleport to your spawn point. The frostburn effect can damage the dungeon guardian into 32 damage, which is the highest damage to the dungeon guardian that can kill him easily. I think you can kill the dungeon guardian with this armor in 1 minute or 2 minutes. Oh yeah. Let's start. Look. I can damage him 32 damage because of the frostburn effect. Look at my damage. And look at his health. He's in the half health now because the frostburn effect, and it can damage him a frostburn because he's not immune to frostburn. And I use this, so you can kill him easily as that. He's now red lives. And you kill him. Oh shoot. I'm sorry guys. But that is the only thing to defeat the dungeon guardian easiest way. Second is, if you wanna kill the dungeon guardian with traps, you need to make like this traps. It's a flame trap, spear traps, and spiky ball traps. Where you can get that traps? Actually, you can get the traps in the temple where golem can fight. Yeah. And 1 second timer and a teleporter. And this is the wire setup. That's the wire setup. That's what happens. But if you do that, you can kill Dungeon Guardian in 8 or 5 minutes. I don't think, or in 10 minutes. But it is the easiest way to defeat the Dungeon Guardian is to do this. To make a frost armor. To do a frost armor. Because it has a damage of 32. Look at his health. He will be killed. Easy. It has the 32 damage, max damage. The 32 damage. Okay, we've killed him. And you get a bone key. Another bone key. This bone key can summon a baby skeleton head. A small baby skeleton head. A small dungeon guardian head. But it is not doing anything, and I hate it. It doesn't attack. It's just roaming around and following you. And it rolls her head like that. Like a dungeon guardian. And that's all guys. Just remember, a frost armor is to kill the dungeon guardian. Please subscribe.